Hi Flosstube, I'm Kayla, the Hufflepuff Stitcher, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot second. We're joined today by Luna on the couch here, and Zelda is sitting right over in the chair. See if we can... Oh, there she is. So, got both girls out here with me today. To my knowledge, the mail has not yet showed up, so if it does while we're filming, I'll be sure to pause it. That way we don't have to listen to them go crazy. So, in case you are not on my Instagram at all, following along with what's been going on, I promise I have a very good excuse for my very long absence. I believe the last time I filmed was the end of June. Turns out we are expecting our rainbow baby. Yay! So we ended up finding out that I was pregnant at the end of June. And after all of the initial high-risk tests and all that for our specific case, we are happy to report that we have a very healthy girl. So we are calling her Little Honey Badger for now because the Hufflepuff mascot is, of course, a badger. Plus, we don't have a name picked out, so it works. Little Honey Badger is due March 2nd, and so far she's a little turd because she has been triggering my motion sickness. I've always been motion sick, and for whatever reason, once the morning sickness and all that started, my cross-stitching went out the window. I cannot look at the little holes. It's terrible. It hurts so bad emotionally to not be able to do it. Within the past few weeks, though, I have been able to start getting back into a little bit of stitching. Hence, I am making a video to show you what I've done. So I guess let's just jump right in. I don't know what all I worked on from my last update until now because it's been a few months. So I thought we'd make today kind of a whip parade day. That way, I mean, you can see what I've worked on or if I haven't worked on. Regardless, it's always fun to look at other people's whips. At least I think so. So starting way back in June, I did get this little piece here finished and FFO'd. So got on just a piece of mat board there with my little magnetic piece. That way I can swap it in and out for these seasons. So this is completed and was on display for like a good 3 months because I didn't ever do the fall one to update it with. I'll get around to it once I'm able to stitch on fabric again. Getting there. What I have had success with lately is Mill Hill kits though. The perforated paper, the big holes, that seems to be okay with Little Honey Badger. So I started and finished the snowbells. This one is, what's his name? Frank. His name is Frank. So I don't have a previous picture at all because this is the whole thing. He is a start and a finish, and I'm hoping to get him FFO'd probably this week actually because there's nothing else to do. I am waiting on my package from 123 Stitch. I have ordered the next 2 in this series. That way, hopefully, I'll have something that I can work on. I said, perforated paper, Mill Hill, you guys are amazing right now. Thank you so much. He is done, and I can add him to my collection. So far I have him, and then I also have, I believe its name is Jingle, something like that. From that same series. So what I want to do with those is finish them all and then put all the little snowmen like around a Christmas wreath. My thought was that it would take a couple years to kind of get them all done and then add them on. So like I've got Jingle right here. I did add this little piece. That way I can hang them as an ornament until the entire series is done and I can just fold it down and attach them around. But it's looking like I may get them finished this year. Who knows? We'll see. I'm not making promises because I don't know I'll be able to stick to a promise. What I started on while I'm waiting for my package to show up is just this little mini kit. As you can see, 25 cents. I found it at a garage sale. I had to get that. It's the full everything that's in there. So this came with one of the magazines of Cross Stitch Crazy, according to the packaging here. It is a design by Emma Congdon, and I said this was a new start, so no before pictures at all. And I don't think I'm going to insert before pictures for all of these because some of them are going to be the exact same, and that seems like a waste of time to me. But this is how far I got on it. So, not too shabby. It's on 14 count Ada, which is why I figured I'd give it a shot, see if I can work my way back up to my beloved 28 count even weave. The 14 count does drive me a little crazy because I don't like the big holes like that, but it's something to do. I'm enjoying getting a little bit of stitching done at least. So I do have a new start there. And yay for garage sales. I don't even remember like which house I found that out or found that at, but there's definitely another stitcher in the area close by who has a subscription or something. All right, and now we're moving on to the ones that you guys have already seen. Like I said, I don't know what I've worked on since June, so if it looks familiar and it hasn't changed, sorry, but Whip Parade, you get to see it anyways. Right here, we have got the Riolis Beaded Star, and this is how far I am on it. So actually looking at this, this is also, I believe, just a 14 count Ada, so I might have luck with that one too. I have to give it a try and see if Baby Honey Badger agrees with me. She's kind of ruling everything right now based on what I can and cannot do. It's pain. The next one, I don't actually have a finished picture of this. This I just have as a PDF. It's a free pattern from TheWorldInStitches. But this is the Gryffindor House Crest. I have already completed the Hufflepuff one, and I made it into a little pillow. So my plan is to do all of the houses and finish them all as little pillows. So that is how far I am on the Gryffindor one. And I mean, I would say I don't have too much left to go, but I think that's just me looking at it. And once I start actually doing stuff, so I'm doing this one 1/1 on, I believe, 28 count. It's going to be quite a while yet. Also, I don't know if you can see this, but someone's being crazy back there. What are you doing? Hi. I don't know what she's doing, but she's having fun doing it. Her little tail's just going. And she's biting my finger. So, that one is the Gryffindor House Crest there. The next one that I have in my stack, so I just grabbed them all out. See, this is Lizzie Kate's ABCs of Faith. This one's the one that's on the evil fabric. I do remember that. And I say evil fabric because I bought super cheap 28 count even weave and I didn't dye it at all, and as you can see in the pattern, there's white spots, and this is white fabric, so I didn't think that through very well, and for whatever reason, the fabric smells funny. I can't get the smell out. But regardless, I will finish it. I refuse to give up. This is how far I got on there. Luna, leave your sister alone. She's trying to get in Zelda's face right now while Zelda's napping, and Zelda's just sitting there growling about it because she's a good girl and won't snap at her, even though Luna really needs to be snapped at because Luna's a turd. True story. Those of you with chihuahuas, I'm sure you know what I mean. The next one in my stack, again, I don't have an official picture of. This is just the pattern, so I'll hold it way back here. But this was a Dimensions kit. It's called Baby Feet. This is one that I started for my nephew, who has since been born. Congratulations, Sarah. And hello, little Malachi. I will insert a picture of him here. He was born in August, and he was born at 11 pounds even. He was a chunker. So this is how far I got. So really the only thing that I have left on here is to put in his name and then, you know, the weight and the date, then the little ring border around there. This one honestly should have been done like months ago, but yeah, fun stuff. Is that a honey? Quit growling. Either do something about it or stop growling. I actually don't think this one has anything in there other than the pattern. Well then, taking a peek. It does not. Okay. I just never cleaned this one out. So this one was, I'm grabbing it. Beautiful pattern for the finish that I already showed. I just never emptied that out of there. So I guess I know what I need to do because that would clear up a little project bag. This next one here, I do have Pretty Little Hawaii. Of course, by Satsuma Street. Love this one. We went to Hawaii on our honeymoon, which is why I absolutely had to do this. This one here is how far I am. I believe this is just oatmeal Ada, if I'm not mistaken. I believe 18 count. It's something that I had found, I think, at a secondhand store for like 50 cents maybe. So I figured it shows off the colors nicely. And it's kind of a nice neutral background. And looking at the picture, it looks like their display model was actually also done on an oatmeal Ada. So I'm giving that one a shot on that particular fabric. I might try that one next once I finish that little postcard. If that seems to sit decently with the 14 count, I might try going up to the 18 count Ada and see if I can kind of work my way back into things. This one actually makes me really sad. I was doing so good on it. This one is the year-long sale. This is the Pumpkinville sale. I don't have a pattern to show you at all because it's just sent out as PDFs each month. And I haven't printed off the last few months because I haven't been able to. But I got until partway through June and then everything hit. So I've kind of lost hope of having this one done before the end of the year. I was doing so good at keeping up. I don't know yet if I want to sign up for another sale next year, or if, considering the fact that we'll have a newborn, I should just not try and pressure myself with an actual year-long sale that I try to keep up with. I might do like a fabric of the month club instead, kind of build up some stash until I'm able to be sane again, because I fully recognize I will probably not be sane. So if you guys happen to know of any good fabric of the month clubs out there that do the hand-dyed, preferably 28 count even weave, maybe 32 count, haven't decided yet, let me know down below because I'm looking for some different options to see what I can maybe sign up for next year. This one I love. I kind of want to get this one out and just like suck it up and deal with it. My reason being, let me get back to the cover page here, that way I can show you which pattern I'm talking about. I want to have this one done before little honey badger arrives because I wanted to put this in the nursery. We are doing a Harry Potter themed nursery. We figured it was gender neutral, so it wouldn't matter if we were having a boy or a girl, and it's bright, fun colors with all the houses. And we would decorate it with all the house colors because we don't know her personality yet. We don't know if she'll be a fellow Hufflepuff or, I mean, maybe she'll be a Slytherin. We know Luna's a Slytherin. She is very ambitious. She's incredibly intelligent. But Luna will only do stuff if there's something in it for her. So, like, if you have a treat, she will gladly do whatever you tell her to do to get that treat. But if you tell her to do it without a treat, she'll kind of look at you like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I don't know how to do that. I don't know if you guys can hear them growling right now. Zelda keeps growling because Luna's trying to lick the inside of her mouth. She's our Slytherin, like I said. Zelda, we have also decided, is a Hufflepuff. She's incredibly friendly. And stop. She goes running up to everybody, thinking everybody's her best friend. Even though a lot of people are scared because even though she's a Weimaraner mix, we're pretty positive she's mixed with Pit because she has a very pit bull-like face. And a lot of people are afraid of that. So she goes running up with a ball in her mouth, tail flailing, and people just see Pitbull face and run away. But she's very much a Hufflepuff. My husband thinks that he's a Hufflepuff, but I strongly disagree. I think he's a Ravenclaw. He is an engineer. If you are not on my Instagram at all, you should go check it out. I posted our little gender reveal video on there. He built a flamethrower to reveal the gender. Because not only is he an engineer, he is also a pyromaniac. So, Luna, leave her alone. I swear, guys. But he worked out the chemical composition for how to get the right color flame and the distance that it would shoot out and all these calculation-y things. In my mind, he's very much a Ravenclaw. Personal opinion. Anyways, I totally got off track. Doesn't that happen a lot? Like all the time? This is what I was talking about. Working on my giant Harry Potter. I want to suck it up and finish it, even if it's just putting in like a thread a day. I might have to start doing that again. Because I do want to hang this up in the nursery. And it is definitely not done yet. Oh, how far down does this go? Thank you, Zelda. She's kicking the table. This is how far I am on here. I just love it so much. All the different little motifs. It makes me nerd out each time I get to a new one. Thinking about like all the different things in the story that happens involving either that motif or that character or whatever the case may happen to be. Also, I did get the illustrated copy of the 4th book that just came out, 2 weeks ago maybe? 1 week ago? Incredibly recently. And it was actually half off at Barnes & Noble. So I don't know if that sale is still going, but if you're interested in it, the book is regularly like $48. Half off is very much appreciated when the book is that pricey. So definitely check it out if you're interested, and do so quickly while a sale is still going. Get that all packed away again. Zelda got annoyed enough with Luna that she jumped down, and Luna stole the warm spot on the chair. That's what she does. That's why she's a Slytherin. She's a booger. The next one that I have here, I feel like I'm just all sorts of rambly today. I think it's because I've been away from you guys for so long, and I just like feel the need to talk and fill you guys in on what's been going on. So if this is annoying, I apologize. The next one I have is the Nora Corbett. This is the Witch. I see the Amazon Prime car pulling up, so we're going to see if the girls notice or not. Anyways, this is Gigi, and this is how far I am on her. So I've got a decent chunk of the dress done. So if you look at it, I still, of course, have her and all of her hair. I've got a broom left to go. And this little bottom part with her cat. But, I mean, a solid chunk of this middle section is done of her body. This one will probably be a while before I get back to, though. Although this is the perfect time of year to work on it. I've been watching scary movies during the day while my husband's at work, and it's a mistake to do that because then I just get scared being home alone. The dogs will hear noise, and they'll be set off. And the guy is walking up to the door right now to drop off the package. Hopefully he just drops it and walks away and doesn't try to knock on the door or something. Let's see. Success. He put the package down. Neither dog noticed. It's not often that happens. Okay. The last whip that I have to show you here in my whip parade is my mini loyalty. This one I'm pretty positive that I have not worked on at all since you last saw, but I'm going to show you anyways. I am still just right up here in this little corner. I believe page 1. I don't think I finished a full page yet on here. Oh, there we go. And that is how far I am on this one. So this I don't have any hope of ever finishing to go in the nursery, because this won't be done until my kid's like 10, I'm sure. If not later, I really don't know. I would like to finish it someday, but I'm realistic enough to know that this is huge. Like, this is a massive project. So, that is how far I am on here. As far as my plans coming up, I am not super active in School of Magical Stitches and Literature because I can't really stitch anymore. I'm trying, guys. I'm very much trying to get back into it again. I'm doing what I can when I can. I have been doing the reading, so I've still been reading the books as I've been going along, but I haven't been able to do the stitching points, so I'm not really keeping up with the assignments in there at all. If things continue to died down and Honey Badger is more cooperative, then I'll potentially start getting back into it. I do know that next year they're planning on kind of converting the group over from a Harry Potter theme to a Disney theme, which is like my other big obsession. So this is going to be amazing. Stay tuned. It's going to be fun. And then I also know that there is a Michigan Stitchers meetup happening November 2nd. It is over in the Detroit area at the Cross Stitch store over there. I've never been to that one. I'm trying to think of the name of this shop that it's at. It's one that's been on my list to visit for a very long time, but it's on the opposite side of the state, and I get car sick, so I have not driven out there just for a trip to visit the store. But there is a meetup happening, and I'm hoping to be able to attend. Of course, that I'm kind of on a day-to-day basis right now with how I'm doing. So fingers crossed that I'll be able to go. The plan is to meet up at the shop, do some shopping, and then we're going to head over to Panera and do some stitching, and I love me some Panera. So could be really fun. We'll see. My fingers are crossed. I'm really hoping to attend. And it's no cost. It's just people meeting up. It's not like a whole retreat with, guest people and projects and little pop-up things going on. It's literally just a bunch of people who are like, hey, on this day, let's go shopping. And then afterwards, let's go have lunch and stitch. Yay! So if you are in the Michigan area and interested in that, either comment below, shoot me a message on Instagram, and I will put you in touch with the person who's officially arranging all of this. That way she can let the shop know how many people are coming. Sorry, my nose is starting to go. I think that's all that I have for you guys, though. I am not going to do a giveaway at all this week just because I don't know when I'll be back, when I'll have stuff to show. I do know that I probably will not have enough to show to do like a video each week like what I was doing previously. I'll aim for maybe an every other week or just kind of as I have something to show. So stay tuned. Definitely check out my Instagram. I am trying to be a bit more active on there than I have been recently because I'm starting to get back into things again. Yay! It feels great emotionally to be able to slowly ease my way back in. It's going good. But I guess until whenever it is that I see you guys next time, keep it magical, guys. Bye!